is 5:50 on December 2nd, 2022, Friday. So, I'm gonna try to try. If you guys are coming in, I have the music kind of loud so you can hear how the volume is. Let me know. Okay. I don't really have anything to talk about other than some Frida Khalo stuff. What I was asked to do this, how I was asked to do this, is to get energy out of my face, my field. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you're watching after this video is live, like after it's been recorded, grab a lotion of some kind, grab your crystal, something with a smooth edge on one side. Sorry, I'm trying to because I don't need it to type right now, so I kind of can move it there. Here. This, so you can see. And that way, when I'm reading the chat room, I'm not like in your face, you know. I'm doing the Virgo thing, you guys. Are you proud of me? I'm really going through everything and like organizing it all. I'm like, that's not supposed to go there. And then I'm doing the Capricorn thing where I'm like making it better. Because my neighbor, before she left for surgery, please, she's a kind, Jesus loving woman. And everything I was doing, she's like, you're doing good, but do better. And she would come up once in a while. She would just kind of sit for a few minutes and she's like, put this here, put that there, flip these two. And I'm like, oh. And I've been listening to her and everything I've been doing, I've been like going back and redoing it over and over and over and over like a crazy person. But every time I redo it, something else happens and it's better. There, so the chat box is clear. I don't, those of you that are undoubtedly going to ask at some point, no, I don't have super chat capability yet. We need 600 or 500 more people, I think. I don't know, because we're not supposed to have a community board yet. And we do, because the community board is at 500 subscribers. No, we just got to 407. Weird. 400 people think I'm interesting to listen to. That's fucking weird. So maybe it'll be earlier, but if you don't have that and you want to do something, there's PayPal and VENMO. Or you can buy something off the Amazon wish list. Either way, if you have questions, I got a whole bunch of cards on that side. Other than that, move energy out of the face. I guess you're supposed to see, but so am I, so how does this work? I guess I can talk to you about the thing that was coming up with Frida Khalo. Bro, they lied about how she died. No, I died. For those of you that don't know, some of you can tell. So I've been remembering a lot. And I was just looking at something and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't my birthday back then like 1912? I was like, no, something's not right. July 6th. July 6th is my sister's birthday this year. July 5th. That same sister is sister in this life. Fucking weird. And then I noticed on her birthday on the quick Google list on that version of me, it was listed that she was known for natural something, magic, and naivism. And I'm like, naivism? Naive? Yeah, naive. You're be naive. Okay, and I like click the link, and I'm like, what is this? And I saw pictures from for the first time in 100 years almost of myself from the other way in black and white, not in color, like I lived it, and like 100 years later from a different physical whatever. And I saw a picture of me and Diego, and I was like, I was naive as fuck. And when I thought this, a whole bunch of memories flooded through my head. A whole bunch. I just have some of that cream, by the way. So if you have some, just hang out and whatever. Um, that wife, supposedly, I'm going to refer to her as she, okay, died with a pulmonary embolism. It is false because the memory I have, or the memory that was shown to me, for those of you that are like, she can't be free to go. Okay, the memory she had was of being stabbed in the back by a fireplace by someone who strangely looked like the Leo I was with in this life, who was also my father in that life. So these people, including some of these card readers, have been stalking me in my incarnation for 2 lifetimes now. And in that life, I was supposed to have a maiden life, but I was tricked and used, and everything was stolen. The children I was supposed to have were killed. My ability to make more children was taken through a coordinated bus attack. And the husband I kept leaving, coming back, coordinating shit with the family to get me killed so that they could take everything I had built, the entire Khalo empire. And when I was figuring it out, they took care of it. Little did they know that entire lifetime was a lesson in naivety. This lifetime is a lesson in the mama lion not dealing with it. So we really, really, really need to work together because something really fucked up happened to Frida Kahlo. And if it's not my life, which it is, because you can fucking tell, even the fucking collarbones are the same, dude. The veins on the hand are the same. The chin, the mouth, eyes, it's me. And they know that. So if you guys have any kind of CSI, legal, whatever help, there's some shady shit going on that's been going on for over 100 years. And it needs to be dealt with. And I don't know how you want to deal with it. Not my business. But it needs to be dealt with. And it goes back beyond 100 years. It goes back all the way to when a church in Canada was built to honor Mary Magdalene, which I'm from that bloodline. So even that church technically is supposed to go to me. But these people have been following and doing all sorts of shit, pretending I'm not me. Notice how I've been moving the energy out. You've been paying attention, right? There's our energy, and then there's their energy. And in that life, do you really, Frida Khalo, like fucking sexually attracted to the emperor? Over the same thought. You know, my sister. They tricked me. They tricked me. So if there's anybody that can do something about it, can we work together? Well, if you guys come in and have any questions, feel free to ask anything. I'm just telling you how this day's been. The Dollar Tree, when I went there, if you see my eyes keep moving, I'm following orbs. I keep saying, I don't know if you guys see them. So I went to the Dollar Tree, and there was such a massive fucking line that I had a bunch of stuff in a basket that I left in the store. It kind of bothered me because there was a pineapple dish, like a dish shaped like a pineapple. It was so cute. I really wanted it because it reminded me of Inanna. Because in the language I used to speak, ananas means pineapple, which is closely written to your, what, a painter or something named Anis. But it's said Inanas. It's Inanas. The way I say, the way I was taught to say pineapple is that it sounds like it's Inanas. I've just grown up thinking a pineapple belongs to somebody named Inanna. And when they're like pineapple, I'm like, why is it called a pineapple? So I had to relearn a lot of English, a lot of my own languages. And unknowingly, I've been speaking like Persian with French and a bunch of different other languages all mixed together. I'm like people are like, what language are you speaking? I'm like, isn't this that language? Like, no. I noticed when you're massaging your face, you want to keep moving that energy out to the back. And then you want to keep feeling other energy, your own, which is why I'm distracting myself with these conversations. My eyes are a different color because this is a pair of coastal contact clear lenses. This is the company started something with a S. Stellatica something. They have like really good lenses that are like really expensive and stuff. Or to me, they were expensive. I bought two pairs, and this was the green one. I lost the other pair, and then when I was putting the green ones on a few months ago, almost a year ago now, I lost one of the green ones. Fell out of my hand right down the drain. So now I have one of these and one of these. If this one changes color, that's not like me thinking of doing it to fuck with you. It's the sculptor. Because I didn't even want to do this video. I wanted to go just watch something. But he was like, you gotta do the video. And I'm like, why? Like, just do it. Okay. Doing it. Now what? You see how the back of my head's kind of itchy? I've been moving all that energy back there, right? Remember I put my hair in a ponytail? Sorry. There's pressure points right here. You guys don't pay attention. If you follow your shoulder bone, shoulder blade, whatever you call that, to the end, go like this, and push that stuff out. Not this bone, that one. Go like this. Thank you, Naomi. Yeah. Um, Not intentionally, but intentionally. It's a process of accidental contact lens swapping. That's my natural color with a clear contact lens. This is the only other one I can find right now. So we're going with it. I kind of like them when I wear them together. It's strange. Okay, was that weird enough? Thank you. And I don't have a set. This is my apartment. So I don't want people to be like, oh, you're hiding shit. What are you hiding behind your set? Nothing, bro. I sit there and I watch TV. My TV is right there. It's a one bedroom apartment. Ooh, find your love here. Oh my Jesus. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do I get him out of here? Look at the report. Ooh, oh my. What do I think is happening in the world right now? Oh my goodness. Did this guy back again? Wait, how do I get rid of this? I don't have that moderator button anymore, so let me figure this out. IDs are on this channel. Does that work? Oh, it worked. Okay. What are the things going on in the world? A lot of bullshit, a lot of lying, a lot of deceit, a lot of gaslighting, a lot of scapegoating, a lot of people thinking that they're in fear of stuff. It just feels like a lot of illusions. I don't watch news or anything. I don't like watch live broadcast TV. I only watch HBO Max app and stuff on Netflix or Amazon's Prime Video, or sometimes I have like Hulu or Disney Plus. Other than that, I don't watch TV. Everything I watch is on YouTube, and I have nothing regarding real world stuff, which I should. But every time I'm like watching something, it's like a bunch of people dying or like people being something or other. Oh yeah, don't even think of anything's figured out. Like my face is different every other day. Imagine if like your face wasn't your face every few hours. People would go fucking crazy. So it's like I'm not even. I have enough on that plate to worry about the fucking world. Like if it affects me, I will be told in person. Otherwise, I don't need to know about it. Like what do I care? What's happening, in another part of the world? I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna meditate. I'm gonna talk to Gaia. I'm gonna be Gaia's friend. I'm gonna like support the planet and my neighbors. But do I care like who's starting what dramatic politicky thing? I have like glitter makeup to play with. What do I care about that shit? Like there's an entire big ass world out there that people are just kind of glazing over because they want to find something to be like give them a purpose of like fighting for something. That you go and I don't know, take care of your family, take care of your neighbors, take care of your fucking body. Like, who cares what politician and what place is doing what? Is it affecting you right there on your block? Can you do something to fix it? You need to make a Facebook post about it. Oh yeah, they will. Don't worry. This whole thing, the vibe that I've been feeling, because I'm not allowed to look at the real world because of Mr. Jesus. So I can tell you what I can tell you about this. It's think about it this way. People have been living in the dark for so long that when a light bulb goes off, everybody in the dark realizes all the shitty things they were up to in the dark. It's not new stuff that's happening. The light's just been turned on, and a lot of the world is going, what the fuck have we been doing? So in order for that to change, like the world has to go, holy shit, enough to where they stop, and then they change their way to do something better. People like me, we're anchored at such a high vibrational state. We're in between worlds most of the time that it's kind of making the world crazy just by us being here. Because it's like a new species in a collective of other species, and the other species is like getting a spider sense, like spidey sense feeling of like something's wrong, something's wrong. Honey, nothing's wrong. Don't worry. Don't worry. Just what they're doing is teaching you discernment. That fear and panic everybody feels, it's meant to inspire you to do something. It's not meant to kill you. You're not supposed to muzzle yourself if you don't want to. You can just recognize why you're afraid of that. You're afraid of a virus or a disease or something. Do you not trust God's body? Which then leads people to a spiritual journey, doesn't it? And then they realize what the human body is actually capable of. And they're like, oh, so all this stuff is just fear for the people who don't want to be spiritual. But for the people who are integrating mind, body, and spirit, they know exactly what this entire thing and this entire world is about. It's a school to teach people how to transmute energy. And they're being bombarded with low vibrational energy. And instead of my fucking fangs, and instead of transmuting that low vibrational energy, they're being crippled by it, some of them. But instead of matching up to a higher vibrational energy, they're like standing back and trying to fight it and saying, oh, it's so bad, it's so bad. Like, no. When iron was found, or whatever you guys did, you guys made a lot of weapons with the first taken you. And then you started building railroads and houses. Now AI is showing up in the world, computer integrated, biological nature with machinery is like forming something new. There's a new species of human. There's like aliens living among people, and people are like worried about something else. Like, no, you guys are worried about a new paradigm, and you're seeing all the ways that your house is dirty before the grown-ups show up. And I'm one of those grown-ups that's been here, and they've been trying to keep me from being here to tell you guys these things so that you can just calm down. Because if there's a lot of fear out there, there's some beings who really love that energy. And it's not energy you guys should be dealing with. It's energy that's supposed to be transmuted because it's planet wide. And you're supposed to help Gaia. They're leaving. They're going to the other place. It's being perceived as kind of dying. There's a lot of illnesses. There's a lot of people going to hospitals. My grandmother's been in the hospital more than 4 times this year so far. She's like 80 years old, dude. Like, you guys, like, these people just, they're, they are kind of, they and the souls of the people, because it's all God doing it anyway. Literally, it's all going through God. People are choosing light or dark, fear or love. So, yes, I've noticed. I felt it. I haven't noticed it. I felt it. I felt myself also die a few times and come back. And there's more going on than you guys know. Okay, there's no way that I can tell you fully because I don't know what they're doing, but I can find out. But if I find out, I'm opening a Pandora's box that I shouldn't be opening because it's way above my pay grade. You know, but I can. And when I kind of peek in it, you know, when you first wake up and there's a big flash of light in your face, and you're like, and then you're like, oh, everything that's going on is the big flash of light, the light turning on and leaving, and the roach is scattering. And then the damage from that was done in the dark being repaired. The people that did their job and fulfilled their contracts, they're leaving, but they're coming back in new bodies and fresher incarnations with the new species. So our ancestors, like my grandmother, you know, God forbid, but if the people pass, they'll be right back. Not because of a recycling system done by the demiurge, but because the earth is constantly elevating in vibration. So the people that are going were the ones where their bodies couldn't maintain that high vibration anymore. So they were like collapsing in on themselves, kind of. It was too much regret, too much grief in their body, too much pain. And then there's others who have been or are being removed because they won't stop fucking with dark magic. So they're just being completely removed and put into a reality where they're only going to deal with their own energy until they sort it out. And but the fear, don't listen to it. There are beings and emanations of God watching this earth that will not let the human race be wiped out in any way, shape, or form. Do you guys see what my eye just did? Did you see that? It looked like an eagle eye. What the fuck? And I love how people were like, oh, you're so, you know, that I'm a bad guy or some shit. You guys, How many times do I have to tell you? Whenever you guys are accusing me of being like part of them, it's really funny because I've told you from the start that I danced with Gaia. I'm here to help, and that Jesus Christ himself on a spaceship with Mother Mary put me here to be mother to the world. I'm not your enemy. I'm here to get you guys to calm your fucking tits. So can we just like not worry about the crazy shit that's on TV? Because you guys don't even know whether you're on the surface of the earth or inside. So whatever they're telling you cannot be held as anything accurate or not, because they're not telling you if you're on the surface or on anywhere. So what they are telling you is a half truth with omissions. So just don't listen to it. Take care of your family, take care of your vibration, and leave the rest of it in God's hands. Keep praying, keep talking. Um, you see how I'm doing this, and I'm not being paid for this, and I'm literally just sitting here talking with mascara that I don't really like because it gives me spider-like eyelashes, and I feel really comfortable doing it. I'm just hanging out with you. What do you do that feels like this and makes you giggle? Like really giggle. Remember when you were like giggling before as a child? You'd be like, that's fun. That's cute. That sounds like fun. Remember those feelings? You know what I need? A fucking mascara brush. A brushy brush. Your stuff, your alignment with your purpose, your all that, it's literally the most common sense thing that's in your face that you don't see because you're like, I couldn't do that. I'm not even going to consider that as an option. When I was Frida, it was painting and just existing. And I thought I had to do so much more. And in this life, it's just to exist and be happy and be the mother. So it's simpler than you guys make it out to be. People try real hard to do what they think they're supposed to do. And all God wants you guys to do is just be happy. Good. That means you're probably going to be a good crone, a good mother, a good maiden. You can do a little bit of everything. So start doing a little bit of everything every day for yourself. And then let that propel yourself. Like I've been making a bunch of little random things around the apartment, like finding empty bottles that I use like for syrup or honey, or little preserve jars and stuff, and I've just been decorating them. And I was thinking I could actually sell some of this stuff on Etsy. The other day, I found a piece of glass from a photo frame. And I was thinking I could just like draw on it or like frame something I make myself. I don't have to buy it. But then I thought I could also sell that thing. I make a lot of jewelry and bracelets and stuff myself, and then I take them apart and I make other stuff. I could sell those on Etsy. And while doing that, I'd be helping so many people, right? And how many people over the 100 years have benefited from those paintings? Lots of them. How many people benefited from me being myself? Lots of them. I'm literally just sitting here, and how many people are going to benefit from this video? Lots. So whatever it is that brings you fun, and if it's everything, then do a little bit of everything. Have a YouTube channel, open up an Etsy shop, start your own website, have a blog. When I first started at anything, a good friend of mine back then named Sunny, she told me to start a blog. So I was like, I'm not really sure how all that works. Maybe I'll just, start posting on Facebook. And then I noticed Facebook was stealing posts and like blocking them, and I'm like, ugh. So I stopped. And I was staying with my parents back then because of all the shit that happened. And then the Dunkin' Donuts lady out of nowhere, who was super nice and then left to the military, she told me, why don't you start a YouTube channel? And I was like, you want me to be on front of the camera? She's like, you don't have to be in front of the camera. You just have a YouTube channel. Just post stuff. So I posted a video of me and my little cat that I used to call Demi. And in that house that was stolen from me in this lifetime too. And lo and behold, it's been years later, multiple near-death experiences, and I'm apparently I've already been doing my purpose because it's a little bit of everything. Jackie of all trades. I don't like putting on lipstick. It feels weird. I don't want to do it. Get it off me. I keep thinking, like, you're so good at everything, right? So why don't you teach children? Like, have a online like website or something of like a video you make every day of something else that you teach kids. Rebecca, hi honey, we're playing with makeup. Emotion, being bored. Because I was asking for a sign earlier on what I'm supposed to be doing, and I shuffled through my YouTube playlist, and Colby Callie's Iris came on, and then Billy Ocean's Ocean Eyes, and I was like, okay, okay, so I'm supposed to be in front of the camera, Iris and Ocean Eyes, okay, so Iris, Emerald Ocean Eyes, okay, I see what you did there, space husband. Oh, that's another thing I need to talk to you guys about. Some of you don't have your actual partner incarnated with you, right? You guys are solo dolo ladies or men. But sometimes you feel like they're with you. Ding. Or you're with people and sometimes they're acting super duper chill, super duper cool, but sometimes they're being super duper shady and you're like, what the fuck? What is this personality flaw? That's because the vessel that you're with is a channeler and they don't know it. And your super secret husband, who's in space or in another realm, jumps in and out of him. The King of Swords, from Ancient Mysteries Investigations, helped me realize that last night, and I cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And I was like, nah, no, it can't be. And I paused the video so many times, and then I sat there meditating. I'm like, tell me the truth. Tell me the fucking truth. And then I saw his hand. And I'm like, if that's your hand, wave it at me. And I went like this. And how I knew that it wasn't something I was hallucinating. The hand I saw was doing this. And it was like, you son of a bitch. And every memory I had in that relationship with the Leo made sense. Why sometimes he was himself and other times he was someone completely different, and he gave me cognitive dissonance to where I thought it was like two different timelines. One with Sophie and her partner, Lee, and one with the previous me, Will, dating Corey. It made sense how they were fucking with me. And then today, seeing the Frida Khalo stuff and the images of my previous parents and husband, and then seeing the Princess of Hawaii, Princess Kalani, and pictures of my mom, which are back there. There's three countries now, three bloodlines: Persian, Frida Kahlo's inheritance and the Hawaiian kingdoms that have been legally fucked over by somebody somewhere that took them from who these bloodlines I'm connected to were supposed to get. It's all been coming together little by little. And today I was like, nope, nope. And then when I saw the King of Swords video with the soulmate from a past life, and I was like, I just need to not think about this. And I clicked that video and then cried 1,000 times. And today, in the beginning of the video, what I was explaining, now I'm like, okay, now I kind of get it. Kind of, but not really. It's so weird having a look there and down here. I wish I could do a split screen where it's like before I started doing this and then after, where you guys can see how to move energy. In honor of my blue house, rude. There's some blue. Where should we do it? Right there. Man, I do have weird doe eyes, don't I? Like Audrey Hepburn or something. And I got those eyes that are like, oh, I can run across the street. I can make it. I can make the jump, and then the bus shows up, and it's like, I didn't make it. I didn't get there quick enough. I glitter in my eye. God damn. Ow. That stings so bad. It's kind of pretty though. I think I need to make my own makeup. I don't like the way this stuff feels. Ooh, get it off me. Do they? Like, ooh. Like, it's not bad. It's just kind of like my skin feels makeup on it. And I'm like, ew, I don't like it. The gold one is fine. The blue one, not so much. But it's still pretty though. Why not? Oh, yeah. This should not be stinging. The gold one didn't sting. Why am I sting? I'm doing shady juju. Oh, that was you doing it because you wanted me to do it the right. Oh, rude. Okay, hold on. What do you want me to do? Okay. No, it doesn't matter. What else should we talk about? Because my mind is going all sorts of places. Okay, like a lot of knickknacks on tables. I don't know. I'm seeing stuff I shouldn't be seeing. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know what the fuck to talk to you guys about. What can we talk about? Thank you. Apparently, I don't get to see exactly what I look like. Because every time I look at myself, it's like a past reflection. So hopefully, these videos are going to be a nice little record for when I'm done with all this transforming. I can kind of look back on it, like a timeline thing. I think it'd be really funny. Somebody was actually putting all these pictures on Instagram and everything, like in a progressive, full length, like 60-second, I don't know, something. Because I keep seeing it as I'm hearing Carly Commando in a video of where it's like a dude taking pictures of himself every day for a few years. That's what I'm seeing. I have been getting so many new hair follicles, dude, like on my head. And it feels so weird. I put glitter on everything all the time. This is at a building. Let's cover it in glitter. Is that closed? Let's put glitter on it. Is that food? Is glitter edible yet? You can ask whatever you want. Like God told me, like Mr. Yoshi told me to come here and just hang out with you guys. So we're just hanging out. Yes, whatever the fuck you want. If you want to get personal with me, like real personal, I might answer, but only if it's helpful to teach you something. Other than that, you can whatever you want. I've already answered what's in my pants. Too. I wonder how many people are actually in here right now. How do you know if you're an NPC or not? You want to know a secret? There are no NPCs. It's just a trick to get people to see how they're going to treat other people if they think they're soulless. Told you guys years ago. I'm telling you, like you guys know the stuff already. It's all obvious. That's why Jesus was like, just go over there and be yourself. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play with makeup. And he's like, okay, show them how to do the energy thing. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, what am I the title is? He's like, you're bored, aren't you? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, what do you want to do? Hang out? Okay. It's just obvious. All the stuff they're saying about billions or millions of people dying, bruh. Gaia Oracle, if all those people were truly dying, like that amount of people, don't you think I would have told you already? I keep telling you there's a harvest or a, thing, but it's just people that are already done, like crops that are already grown, and they're coming right back. My dog, like Cookie and Fufu, they died a few, like in the last year and a half, 2 years, and Cookie came back as Tux, and I was like, "You little bitch," and she's like, "Bark, bark, 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 bark." So I went, yeah, and I went and took her back to the house. I'm like, take Cookie back. And they're like, that's not Cookie. And I held her or him, and I'm like, it's Cookie. And they're like, oh my God, it's fucking Cookie. I know my grandpa's on his way back. after I think my grandma's gonna go join him, and then they're both gonna come back again. So this is the place to be, guys. This isn't the place to ascend out of. No, you're supposed to ascend your consciousness and be more here and kinder. The people that don't want to do that, they're bye. The rest of us, like, get your asses down here. Let's fucking clean this world up and organize shit. It's like a world of pleasure and truth and three-dimensional sensations and stuff. And like, they want to fight. You know how good chocolate tastes? I'm gonna fight you. Do you not realize I have a fucking beautiful bong that I could be sitting there smoking and watching cartoons and playing video games than fighting a coven of really bad bitches. Sorry. Like, no. Oh, someone died? Well, they'll be right back. Right? It's fucking gorgeous. Oh my god, the store has another one that's it looks like a cube, but it's blue and it has blue water in it. I have to go back and get it this week. So if I can get like an extra $70 out of nowhere, I'll go buy it and I'll bring it and show it to you guys. It's fucking gorgeous. And then there's another one selling for 64 something, and it's like a round, weird. It looks like a mortar and pestle, kind of, but it looks like labradorite. Fucking gorgeous. And then he has a whole bunch of new candles over there, handmade by like a white witch in Illinois. And each of these candles, look, these, like she has these gorgeous little tins. And I wish I could tell you who it is, but she didn't label her stuff. Like it's a homegrown business, like a housewife doing it in Illinois. The candles smell fucking amazing, man. Amazing. And then he has another bong. Dude, the bong is like this big and it has crystals fucking growing out of it. Like fake resin crystals or whatever. But oh my god, it's gorgeous. It's like $200. I was like, damn it. So I saw that one and I'm like, how much is that one? He's like, I'll give you a discount. So he gave me 20% off of it for like a late birthday thing. I was like, thank you. So I used some of the money that my neighbor gave me for my birthday. It was like $10. And my mom gave me some money for my birthday, and I was like, okay, let me put these together and get it. He's so nice, dude. The smoke shop over here, the guys are so nice. So, like, even the girl that works there, like, they're all the guys, like the people that work there, they're all nice. Oh my God, they're like super nice. And I told them, I'm like, I have like some, I deal with PTSD stuff, but really it's just been psychic visions and memory flashbacks at this point. And I'm like, what kind of gummies do you have? Because I'm tired of just smoking. And the girl was like, we have all these gummies and all this stuff. And she recommended a really good like set of gummies. God, like where have they been all my life? They're always constantly nice to me. Like even when I'm just bored and I go over there to buy some tobacco, like, hey, I saw these and they wanted these. He was like, I knew you'd like those. And when he said that, I'm like, friend. He's like, I got those and I knew you'd like them. I'm like, so sweet. They're super nice. If you guys ever go over here, one of these days I'll tell you like the name or something if you're in the area. But if you're in the area, you know exactly who I'm talking about. So they're super nice. Mm, I had a vaporizer at a Corey Stone. That thing was cool. It was like a metal, black metal something, and you put weed in there, and then it had a little, and it would electrocute the weed. It was like a little taser, and it would just go. It was so cool, man. It cost me like $400 back then when I actually had an income and a house, and car, and all those cats and dogs that he stole. twice, 2 lifetimes. I just want to like, bro, I could write 1,000 books and you guys wouldn't even believe me. You'd be like, no, you're lying. You're lying. I wish I was lying. If only that entire lifetime was just a really bad dream I was having. That motherfucker stalked me through 2 lifetimes to steal everything I was building. He's gonna get what's coming to him, one way or another. I hope he's happy, but karmically, like that energy he put out, I tried to save him for so many years. I was like, just fucking reconnect and just talk. Because I knew, like, etherically, if that connection gets restored in some way, he would be okay karmically because we have a forgiveness thing face to face. And he avoided. He was so afraid of what he would done, what he did, and he was involved with rich bitches who kept like those fat hags who were like really mean bitches, but they hang around the little skinny gay guy because they feel like he's their boyfriend, but they can't fuck him. Like that petty kind of fucked up mindset. But it's like really low vibe, not the cool best friend kind of thing, but like real shady. You know what I mean? He started hanging around those people and they were doing really fucked up things to me, which is why my real twin flame who was jumping in and out of his body stopped jumping into his body and left. And then it had left me thinking, why the fuck is everything suddenly all different? And then on June 6th, 2016, like a few months after the body, the vessel, the person told me he's doing this for the long con. A few weeks after that, all that crazy shit happened and then took off with everything. So yeah, like these people have been doing this for 2 lifetimes. And my real twin didn't incarnate this time because he was like, I won't have any part of that. And every time there was a good connection between me and the vessel that he was supposed to have, it was constantly ruined to cause a separation. And I kept warning him, you need to fix this. I know you don't understand what's going on, but you need to fix this. You don't need to be together, but you need to man up. And he was like, silent treatment, silent treatment, silent treatment. Now he's going through a whole bunch of shit. And he watches his channel thinking I don't know. So like, I wasn't trying to get back together with you. I was trying to save your soul. Sorry. What else? I kind of feel like playing with cards, but I don't. Naomi is maybe not a certain diary. But there's something else about that question too. They're not really dying. You guys don't really know what death is. There's physical death of the body where the body has to be remade. But there's also a spiritual death or ego thing that happens where you just kind of change as a person. You know how a teenager goes into their 20s and they're like a college student and they act different. Then they get in their 30s and they're like more responsible. In their 40s, they're wise and mature. At the 50s, they're like the grandpa character or something like that. Each stage of them had to die for the next stage to be born. So that's also a death. But the way these people, like their bodies giving out and dying or whatever, those people, that's because their bodies can't handle high vibration because they're full of pain, regret, sorrow, and they probably eat a lot of dead animals. So, can you imagine somebody right now or whatever, like, like if I go somewhere into a psychiatric ward, right? And then the people in the psychiatric ward, a lot of them would actually see energy and vibration. They would actually be telepathic and psychic. And I would walk in there and all of their life would make sense. But if I go somewhere where people have been and where like there's murderers, rapists, or, you know, bad shit like that, if I go near them, they'll probably want to like really take me out because I will be something that will show their darkness to them. Because they would be like, oh, well, we can't do that to you. And then their energy would be like, oh shit, we did that to everybody else. Sucks, doesn't it? Do you think we will live in 5D? You're already in 5D, honey. You're already there. It's just your perception about how you're behaving with people around you. You can either be treating people like their family, like everybody is your family, a distant cousin. Everybody. Everybody's your cousin. Think of everybody that way. Would you do the shit you guys do to your enemies, to your cousins? No, right? They're family. Treat each other like family, and you'll notice you're already in heaven. You're already on Impact Earth. You're already in the kingdom of heaven. But treat each other like there's mistrust, and then you're in 3D, black and white, right? So you're already in 5D. Will you learn to live as that? Yes, just treat people like their family. And the Christmas spirit. Remember the Christmas spirit, you guys. I cannot keep expressing this enough. The Christmas spirit is not just a thing, it's an actual consciousness. It's like Christ consciousness. As close as the human race has gotten to Christ consciousness is through Christmas spirit. Surprise! So if you guys can muster up that emotional state and carry it with you throughout the day, it helps. You can also carry like cinnamon, nutmeg, or make cinnamon, nutmeg, lemon, oranges, like a tea mixture. Have like gingerbread, cinnamon stuff in your house. I have string lights all over the place, little Christmas trees, warm lighting. So it's always kind of cozy in here. There's no harsh blue lights. There's no LED fluorescent lamps. It's all just natural sunlight, light bulbs, and then those little string lights. So it's just kind of soft. When that happens, the mind eases. If you have a lot of things in your house that are cluttered, scattered, don't have a purpose where they are, fix it. Give each thing a purpose in its place. Put something in place with a purpose. Don't just put it there. If your walls are empty, make something and put it there. Don't go and buy it, make something and put it there. If you don't like it, then go buy something. But the more you guys just re-simplify your life, you'll notice like you're already in 5D. The only reason you guys don't notice it as much is because you're not living the way that you're supposed to live. It was taken from you too. We're supposed to be living in like a city structure, right? Plumbing, electricity, police, medical, etc. Yes, but each house is supposed to have land attached to it. Each building is supposed to have food growing on it. Each street is supposed to have food growing there. Churches are supposed to be open and multi-religious. Ethnicities and cultures aren't supposed to be limited. They're supposed to be free to express. So like Chinatown, Mexican town, Greek town, they're supposed to be everywhere. Communities forming, tribes, villages, and they're not supposed to be fighting. They're supposed to, birds of a feather flock together. But instead, we don't. There's no campfires you can put outside with your neighbors and sit there and make friends with your neighbors. And then there's like weird suspicion that you guys don't hang out because there's no space to put a campfire and sit there and roast marshmallows together. Ethnic foods are retarded back into cooking restaurants instead of into people's homes where they cook their food themselves and they share with their neighbor. Like, yeah, I'm Assyrian. I can cook Assyrian dishes. I learned how to cook authentic Chinese dishes, or I learned how to cook this. Let me make this for you. Instead, they're like, "What do you want to eat today, honey? Italian? Yeah, let's go to that place over there." You know, look up how to make it. Do it yourself. Start a tradition. You make your own spaghetti. Make your own fucking, rice and beans or enchiladas or, Mongolian beef or something. Make it yourself. Learn how to make it yourself. To this day, my mom makes amazing korma sabzi and like reza smoke and all this stuff in Persian and Assyrian and stuff. And I make it too, but there's a way she makes it, man. It's amazing. And then if I go to a store to buy it, it ain't the same. But a lot of people don't make it themselves, so they don't notice the difference. If you guys did, you notice you're already in 5D. The world already exists all around you. You see how it's everywhere? In every aspect of life. Yep, I love family cooked food. When I was over there the other day, I didn't have like time because of all the weird stuff that was happening to eat what she cooked. And I'm like, put it in the freezer. I'll be there later and defrost it. You guys have no idea what you've missed out on because they stole it from you. Have you ever walked through a garden that your grandparents have, like an actual vineyard, an apple orchard, and like smelled the grass and the trees and the grapes and apple blossoms, cherry blossoms, and heard your parents laughing in the distance with like the neighbors and they're playing and the dogs are barking? Smell of food being cooked over a campfire in a cast iron cauldron. Amazing. And then the scent of like onion leaves and wood and cedar wood and stuff burning in the campfire with random herbs from the ground. Fucking heaven. And then you guys all sit there barbecuing, eating, celebrating life under nature, sunlight, the world. That's how you're supposed to be living. And then you drive, get back in the car, you go home, or your house is right down the block, parents' house is down the other side. Your friends and neighbors are over there. You guys go to your homes, make dinner, eat together. Next day, you go to work. Frankincense, tears, charcoal, bad energy go away. You're supposed to be living more down to earth, even if you guys are in societies and structures and high rises with windows that open and close themselves and everything's remote controlled and bat cave and whatever spaceships and bunkers. Okay, where's the nature? Where's Mother Earth and all that? Because she's beneath your feet or you're inside her, but what are you doing to bring her in your home? You know? And please learn how to cook ethnic food. Don't let those traditions die. Be homogenized and pasteurized and put in like cellophane wrappers in a fucking grocery store. Okay, it's good that they're doing it, but use it as an example and do it yourself better. Okay? And remember what I told you guys about politicians. Instead of picketing and rioting and making their life hell, why don't you send them supportive letters of encouragement and advice? Like, these are the problems, these are the solutions we think could work, and hope you're having a nice day. There's a gift card to this place. I think is really cool. Mhm. Family food is so much better, and it's so much cheaper and easier to make it. Like I can sit here and make dolma. You guys know what dolma is, right? Stuffed peppers and stuff, like stuffed eggplant, stuffed green peppers, stuffed grape leaves. I can go to the store and buy it, or I can sit here and go buy ground beef, rice, cilantro. I already got the spices, some garlic, some like different kinds of peppers. Like, what, $5? And sit here and make it myself. And then I could put the TV on, sit here with my mom if they come visit, or if I have a dog or a cat, if I'll ever be allowed to have one. Just sit on the floor and like stuff grape leaves, watching TV, listening to music. It's a wonderful fucking life, you guys. Like, and a lot of people are like, oh, we need to ascend to godhood and whatever. Like, bro, when you guys get to godhood, God wants to be you guys through here. So can you just skip that part and live a life? Because how many times have I died? You think if reaching godhood and like reaching the Godhead was the end of the story, don't you think the infinite, unfathomable originator would have already reached the end of the story? So why don't you guys just have fun? Relax. Have consensual sex that you enjoy. Your partner is not giving you proper sex. Teach them. Talk to them. Express it. You know, you don't like what you're cooking? Change. You don't like how you're spending your money? Improve it. You don't like what you look like? Well, I just showed you how to get energy out and replace it. And you keep doing it over and over and over. And eventually, all that old energy goes away. See? And in a few days, I'm going to look different again and again and again. And it's not weird magic, it's literal physics and energy. So, you guys who are like overweight, so you're like, oh, I'm so fat, I'll never lose weight. Stop saying that. Drink more water. And what is fat? Energy. You're storing energy. Why? Why does an animal store energy? Survival. Where is survival located in your energy centers? By your genitals. What do you usually need to feel like you're doing good? Money, sex, friends, family, beauty. Helps you feel safe, doesn't it? So instead of being afraid, why don't you work on those things instead? Your sacral chakra is messed up? Cool. What is it associated with? Pleasure, creativity, art, beauty, sensuality. What's missing in your life? You know, the older people, they're like, oh, we're getting jowls. Okay. What does that mean? That you've been going a lot, right? Sad. You'd be gritting your teeth. Where are they now? Hold that tension in your face. Better. Fat cells in places. Use them. Put a purpose to it. If your boobs are too big and you're like, oh, they hurt my back, massage them down to your hips. If you have like hips you don't like, massage your hips while you're feeling sensual. If your partner is not giving you an orgasm, stop waiting for him to give it to you. He's not gonna. Why don't you just do it yourself in front of him, with him? Hold the joystick and do it yourself. And then he'll go, oh, instead of you going, oh, take control. Or don't, whatever. And if you guys are really skinny, and you're like, oh, I never gain weight because you don't want to. If you did, you would. You would just, whatever, right? So stop saying that you're too skinny or that you're anorexic and actually do something beneficial. Beautify that lanky green bean body. And those of you who are like, oh, I need better hips, belly dance. You don't even have to move out of your seat. And those of you who are also shapeshifter gifted, and you're, I guess this is more for those with active reptilian blood. Do you remember how a snake changes its gender? Because most snakes are hermaphroditic. Your legs go up in a hip. Sometimes those legs are like this, mostly on the male form. A female form, they're kind of like this, like farther out. So if you're genetically male, your legs are probably going in to your hip bone. Elongate your body, push out, and stretch. While you're doing that, pretend there's like strings of bubbles connecting to a white pillar of light, and push that stuff out of your root chakra. It's gonna feel like, you know how when people with vaginas, with kitty cats, have an orgasm, it feels like the walls on the inside go like this. Men, men, behind your scrotum, those walls are still there. That's why men have a prostate gland. Women don't. That prostate gland in women is something there. In men, it's something, where is it? This one. Okay? It's on the inside backwards. So when you're standing there and you have that, spread your arms like the Vesuvian, Venusian, whatever man. Spread your arms out and then feel your bones. You're going to notice your legs are kind of going like this into your hip bone. But your hip bones have big sockets. So there's room to move them. If you start meditating like this, standing up, arms out, legs spread as you can, feet flat on the floor, and feel that energy channel going through you, you will notice all human people have an internal vaginal structure or sensory organ beneath their scrotum or above their perineum. Okay? Go experiment safely. Don't try to push anything in there. Don't try to open anything. Just feel from the inside out. When you do that, it will activate the divine feminine kundalini energy in you too, and some of you might actually have a spontaneous orgasm. It depends on how much energy you've like stored up in there that you're refusing to let go. Some of you have sexual trauma stored in there, which is why your finances are not doing as well, because you feel like your finances are being. So you kind of have an innate tension in that area, right? When that tension is loosened, the energetic threads, the neural network that goes from your root to your throat, they start altering the vase. This is why elderly people look elderly, because they are not using their sexual energy. They think just because they're old and wrinkly that they're not supposed to have sex. So why have sexual energy? And then that's like cutting off the flow from the earth to the body, to the red chakra. Most humans have it red. And then life force gets cut off. So then it's orange, yellow, green, and then those start dimming because there's no energy from the earth. So what happens? The elders get a lot of purple, silver, white, pink, green energy. But when it comes to their willpower or their pleasure or their safety, how are old people? How are young people? Completely the opposite, right? It's all energy, you guys. What is this? I don't know what I said, but somebody commented something with an L in my, oh, it was my comment on Creator Connections channel. I posted a comment. I'm like, Juanita, mi amor, I'm bored. Okay, bye. Somebody apparently thought it was funny. I pick on him so much. I really should stop picking on him. Every time he does something in a few days, I'm like, you know what he did? And then in dream state, we're like hanging out, and I'm like, I'm bored. He's like, don't look at me that way. And I'm like, and then I wake up. I just keep annoying him. I'm like the annoying little sister. Cuddle me. Go away. Cuddle me. Go away. Cuddle me. Go away. I wait. Never mind, I'll go cuddle myself. I'm bored. You guys do you have any more questions, or should I go? Because I kind of want to smoke more marijuana. You know, I'm noticing something about the way this is burning. Focus. Thank you. I'm noticing something about the way this is burning. That little frankincense jar I had the night before is like a completely nice little spherical here. Calm down, relax, I'm fine. There's some weird fucking energy trying to make you guys feel some something communicate. We're just gonna get rid of that. Because all that dark fire they're trying to use, it's still coming from God. So we don't know what's in store for them. So we're just kind of cutting ties with dark magicians right there. They're so petty. They just can't help themselves. Uh, what else should we do? Hi, Goddess Nora. Thank you. Come on, look over here. Got any questions? I'm bored and I want to do stuff, but I don't know what to do. How many of you are in here right now? I'm going to show you the chat room list. I'm assuming there's at least 3 or 4. Thanks. We were playing with 3 different glitters. One of them made my eyes burn, so that I had to redo it. And then I realized why it was burning. Okay, so there's 2 of you in here at least. Look at this. That's how many people are in here. And that's supposedly how many likes we have. Pretty sure there's more than 2 or 1 of you in here. Fucking shenanigans. Isn't there some law against this? Has to be, right? Isn't there some like cyber crime department? Did you see what my eye did? This one? That's weird. I've been working on a new tarot deck. I was gonna work on it after I got high. I'm like, nope, God's telling us to do a video. But I was gonna work on more of it. I might just do that later tonight. Those thumbnails I've been posting on those card readings, they're images from the new deck I'm working on. They're not complete. If you see them anywhere else, you found a thief. Mm. Oh, we didn't do the crystal thing. I guess we didn't need to. My citrine. I'm gonna get rid of some more entities. Should you dye your hair? Your fro, burgundy or dark green? What color is your skin tone? What shade? A description of some inanimate object with the same shade is fine. I'm leaning more towards a mix of burgundy and dark green. What I'm seeing you do, these parts go burgundy. These parts go dark green. And on this part, it's kind of like burgundy and dark green. I think it looks great. You should do it. You'd look like a maple tree. You know how they're like brown and green and golden, whatever colors. And then if you have darker skin tone, oh my god, it would look gorgeous. Gorgeous. And if you have an actual fro, bruh, do it. I wish my hair was still curly. Now it's just kind of like mermaid out of water. Do more dark green with your natural color and burgundy, like lots of burgundy highlights. Like overdo the burgundy highlights. But the base, pretend your hair is green and you're streaking red through it, but leave your natural color still. Yes, but you're not gonna like it. You know all that shit you experience that reminds you of pain you don't really want to recognize. When people hurt you, when people do shit that's like really, it really makes you cry or really makes you angry. The triggers, they're triggering a past life memory. Do both. Whenever you're presented with an option or something else, there's always a third option. And it involves both of them. So do both. If anything, I would even add some cherry red in there. Really give it a gradient kind of. Like, you see how my natural hair color like is dark brown, but then I got weird white, but then it's like light brown. Like this part of my hair up to here is all natural. That gradient. You see it? Up to there. That's bleached. That gradient is natural. Do it like that. And do the base color. Yeah, my hair went gray when I was 13, and then it's been like growing darker. But I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Whatever your eye color is, do that closer to here. But not in a like a am I? I better be. I never got to live any of these lifetimes. As Frida, I got everything taken from me and I was used as a trophy wife and a golden egg layer. And in this life, I never got to live my life as a son or a daughter. I was immediately moved to the scapegoat and then removed and then thrown into this whole, thrown into a hole and this hermaphrodite stuff. Oh, that's what it is. So I haven't gotten a chance to live yet. And I've been yelling at God. I'm like, I barely even got a fucking like a car of my own, and you want me to already be ready to die at what 42? I've spent 42 fucking years waiting to live. We're not doing this. And I've been having like arguments with God and the Mother of God and like all these beings. I'm like, this is not fair. It's not right. This is not right. And then what? I'm supposed to pay attention to the decay of the body and just go with it? What about the 4 decades in the past century? So if I'm reverse aging, good. Thank God listen. Because I've cried so fucking much that I literally cried myself out of myself and back into myself. Twice or more. No way am I just gonna let these fuckers take what was mine in 2 lifetimes and then tell me, "Oh, no, you gotta die now. Ascension. You're gonna marry Jesus." Bro, Jesus put me down here and said, "Go be mother to the world." And, sorry, that means I gotta be here for a long time. Not aging. Not aging. I refuse. The reverse aging? I didn't even think that was okay. Sure, why not? Every time I keep thinking, I'm like, okay, this is what I want. God's like, okay. And then like it goes to another level, and then I just gotta go like, what the fuck? You want me to fill those shoes? Lately, I've been feeling like God's little doll. Like he's just kind of sculpting and fixing and reversing things and showing me things, and I'm like, and he's like, okay, go show them. What did you do? Go show them. They'll tell you. Oh, okay. It's so weird, isn't it? I think I have a picture on Instagram where I have like full white hair with purple eyes. And I look like I'm like 90 years old in that picture. I mean, if I'm looking at myself right now, I can't tell. That's why I keep looking at the camera. I'm like, is that supposed to be me? And then when I look at you guys here, I see someone completely different behind the camera. What the fuck? That's why I keep doing this. Because every time I'm looking here, this changes. When I look here, it's different. It's not what I'm looking at when I'm looking here. It's fucking weird, dude. Oh my god, that felt weird. Did something weird just happen on camera with like lighting? Because my like I just felt like something went right there. And my third eye's been open for a while, like my entire life. So did it like double open again? Or am I getting a flash of something? How many of you are in here right now? Because there's someone in here that is trying to hide. Look, there's 0 people. There's someone in here that's looking at me and they're really, really emotional. Like they're really thinking about me. Lucy. Someone keeps calling me Lucy. Do I look? Do I look back? Do I reverse remote view? Did I? Feels like a man. A man behind a static field with dressed pant leg. Hey, Robert. It's not you I'm feeling though. There's someone else. Feels like a legit royal person. I feel like a woman. I feel like there is a woman that's royal, real, legit royal. And gorgeous. You love Meg. Is that you? It's fucking adorable. I can't really see it. It's so little. I can't tell if that looks like a cartoon or if it's an image of you. Either way, I like it. My brain is tuned way over there. Dude, you look like a cartoon character, like drawn cartoon. Like, what the fuck? That's a real person? Girl, do you have an Instagram? Can you go take pictures of yourself on Instagram and do yourself a favor and like let people see you? Jesus, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck, Nora? Get! You're supposed to be like, girl, I just literally saw an entire like Instagram thing of like you being a model. Go do it. Who cares? You think I like looking at my own face? Go make an Instagram right now or else. Just do it. So many doors will open for you. Just go do it. Who is this dude, man? And he's really good at not letting me see. Fine. Oh, it doesn't feel bad. This dude feels really shy. Like he's an emperor or a king or like a eight secret service or some shit. Like with some weird vibe, man. And like I'm trying to tune into him and it's like I keep feeling a static field like zapping me out. And I'm like, what the fuck? But when I go around the static field, it's a guy sitting in a chair and he's wearing dark blue dress pants. And he has like black dress shoes. Like, your static field isn't keeping me out. I just can't look up because I'm tiny. I'm failing. That's negative. Just Nora, Instagram. Take pictures of yourself. Doesn't matter what you look like. There's 8 billion or more people in the world. It's not about what they think. It's about you remembering yourself daily and what you look like and doing your future self a favor by remembering yourself now for the version of you you'll be when you're 50, 60, 70. Make the fucking Instagram. It's who you are as a person. I mean, there's probably a really macho version of me somewhere, like a physical other half who's not a hermaphrodite, but like more man, but with feminine energy on the inside. Probably. Do it. Find me on Instagram. Add me as a friend. Just go do it. I'll like smack like on all your pictures every day. You are a man, Robert. Oh no. Damn it. Hold on. Oh, the feminine is the warrior. The masculine is the nurturer. You guys have had it wrong for a while. And that's why the masculine is like the younger one until he becomes a wise king. And the feminine is the mother figure leading him to being a wise king. When the feminine side dies, the masculine side brings it back. When the feminine side dies, the masculine side, whatever, you know what I mean. They flip each other, like they help each other. Heart of a woman in the body of a man, or the heart of a man in the body of a woman, or both combined into one, which is the new species. And they're both 12, I think, 12 or 13. One of them is pure hermaphrodite. Yeah, the female side is the warrior, the protector, the sword. The masculine side is the shield. It's the nurturer, the seed planter. And the woman is the soil, the mountains, the elements, the source of the light, kind of. So keep balancing that. Keep balancing it, keep elevating it. And once you think it's balanced, balance even more. Where do I put my masculine and feminine energies and metaphors in your subconscious? All of it is. Do you guys have any other weird questions or anything? I should go get one of my blunts. Do I have anything like any juice? I don't think I bought. Oh, I bought a pomegranate. What should we do? I don't know what's going on with you guys, but my solar plexus area feels weird. Oh, you guys are upgrading. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. I'm being an anchor again for a different vibration for you guys. So weird. And if you're wondering what's going on, there's another layer of energy being channeled in right now. So that's probably why you guys feel a little odd. There you go. Your solar plexus feels really weird. Like mine feels really weird right now. Super weird. Oh my God. Yeah, there was like, whoa, there was a whole bunch of weird energy in there. Gone. So give it a day or two, and you guys are going to notice you're going to be a little more creative, a little more upright, a little more big brother, big sister, a little more balanced, masculine, feminine. 2 or 3 days, drink a lot of water, eat a lot of citrus. Oh, don't worry, Robert. I know. We all are in some way. Some of us carry the scythe in a different way. Not for bad stuff. No problem, Rebecca. So we've been working on root, solar, and sacral. So I think in the next week, I'm hearing it on the side. I don't know if you can see it on the side on camera. I'm sensing the vibration of the emerald ray, like an emerald color coming out of a stained glass window. So once you guys have this root, sacral, and solar, your sense of self beauty, sensuality, your sense of defending your honor, your respect, your standing your ground, protecting your family, kind of big brother, big sister vibe. You can kind of gently, wiggle that into your being as a staple of who you guys are. The chivalry, the valor, the nobility, and all of that. Put it in there, and in the next, like after 3 days, I'm being shown so number 3, and the heart chakra going bloop. So I guess in a few days we're going to be doing something else through here. Oh, through a download through my mouth to you in 3 days. One person in chat supposedly with 2 thumbs up. 3 people in 3 days that are going to help you guys like really get into your heart space. So if you want it to, this is what I was going to tell you. If you want it to be pleasant, cleanse your energy field, massage all the crap out of you, and drink a lot of water and fruit juice to get the dead meat out of you. Okay? If you don't want to, you don't have to, but you might experience the roller coaster as a more scary thing instead of a more excited, curious, fun, and playful thing. Okay? And then you'll like manifest scary shit because it's just residual negative energy from processed food and dead animal flesh and fear energy in your body repeating itself outward. So with those 3 down there of whatever's been going on in this video with you guys, it might feel like you want to vomit or like let something out or like poop a lot or burp a lot or pee a lot. Keep drinking water. Keep flushing it out of your system. Okay, 3 days. Doesn't have to be intensive. Just 3 days. Redirect what you're doing to things you like doing, not that you think you need to do. Solar, what you like doing, not what you need to do. And being the knight in shining armor or the Xena warrior princess to your family. Sacral, sensuality, pleasure, beauty, touch, good taste, scent, beautiful things. The root chakra, masculine and feminine going like this, being your own boyfriend, your own girlfriend, 24 hours a day, non-stop. Every decision you make, is it something you would want your boyfriend to do for you or do for your girlfriend or your boyfriend? If it isn't, why are you doing it? Grande? And then after that, next week, we'll go through the thing of empathy. Empathy. I'm probably going to break a lot of your heart. And you're probably going to be like, oh my God, it's so sad. Yep. Like, I can just give you examples of my life and you guys will go, no, you're lying. Sorry, I'm not lying. I actually lived through that. So, heart expansion stuff. So, depending on how you guys are vibrating at that point, it might be, hooray, happy birthday, surprise. Or, you know, when your parents tell you something and you're like, oh, happy birthday. The oh fuck side has a lot of dead meat in it. The happy birthday has a lot of water, fruit, candy, honey, beauty, sex, like showers, beautiful things to eat and smell, good music to listen to, arts and crafts, helping your neighbors, helping your family, Christmas spirit. Get on the right lane. Okay. Mm-hmm. Robert knows. Everybody has their own way. Everybody has their own way. So whatever you guys are doing to take care of yourselves, do it better. And do it as if you're the love of your own life. Because when you're on your deathbed, when it's time to go, when you're 60 or 70 or 80 and you're looking back at pictures of yourself, if you took any, you want to remember that you, at least of all people, treated yourself well. Okay? That you memorialized your body, your image, your beauty, your whatever. Raise your daughters better. Raise your sons better. Let them be balanced, masculine and feminine. Don't teach your boys it's only good to do one thing. Don't teach your girls it's only good to do one thing. That's how they grow up repressed with problems. Let them be who they are. Show them how to be that better. You have governments? Cool. Help them make it better. Just quit complaining. Quit nagging people. You know, just make things better and stop fighting with each other because it's really stupid. Think of yourselves as cousins. Stop fighting your cousins. Otherwise, they're going to fight back, and then it'll just keep going. So don't do it. Just be nice. Wars don't have to be won with weapons. They can be won with family, friendship, kindness. Everybody wants the same thing, right? The demons want the same thing. The angels want the same thing. Place to call home. What's the problem? I mean, really, what's the problem? Getting your way, getting along? Okay, what stops that? Looking at each other as not family. But if you're all the children of Eve and Adam, then you're all cousins. And you guys fighting is a mental disease. I'm not saying you're complaining. I'm saying people just in general, like all the Facebook posts, the people on, the news or whatever, there's people talking to each other down the street and they're like, can you believe this? Can you believe that? Like, can you believe you guys aren't doing anything about it for yourselves? You're complaining about it for yourself. Do something about it. With kindness. Do the solution thing. Yep. And the way people treat us, it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters to yourself to have boundaries and self-respect and stuff. But to get them to change or to see that they're also a problem isn't going to happen. They have to get to that point themselves by having a heart opening and then recognizing the wisdom in the things they've gone through and the things they've done. Until that heart space doesn't is open, then nothing you teach them, no therapy, no psychiatry, no medication is going to help anything. Because the energy center gets blocked here. They don't have an emotional response to what they're doing or saying. And it's always, do you understand? Do you comply? No, no, I don't understand any of this and I comply with none of it. I'm staying next to God and I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. But what I'm seeing with the human race is the heart space is not open. It's just not. It will be, but we can get to there painfully or pleasurably. And Venus and Ishtar and all these beings have been like, go tell them. And I'm like, God damn it. We can do this the nice way or the hard way. The nice way involves your 3 base chakras working with your heart center. If you guys practice tantric sex, tantric self-love, you know what I'm talking about. If you can maintain the feeling of Christmas spirit, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you who would rather fight each other and cast dark magic, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Robert, don't even try. Instead of being a mirror, grow a garden. Treat your family better. Focus on yourself and your home more. Let the collective recognize what to do by showing them what to do, not telling them. Because there's billions of people in the world telling people what to do. But show them instead. And then they'll be like, what did you do? And then you go, this. You can do this too. Remember the last time somebody came down here and said, anything I can do, you can do too? I'm connected to the Father. I've literally changed genders on live television in slow motion for you, with Jesus Christ by my side and Mother Mary on the other side. And I haven't betrayed anybody. I haven't lied to anybody. I haven't stepped on anybody. I haven't stolen. I haven't taken anything. And I've been honest about everything my entire fucking life. And every single thing I've done has been with the intent to help everybody, including myself. What's the problem? Yeah. We just have to learn how to speak to the people. I want to do it with gardens and flowers and coffee shops and oils and, you know, healing centers and just beautiful places and beautify everything, make everything pleasurable and amazing. But there's others who need to work in the legal industry, others who need to work in the police industry, and their job is to change how they work. So if we can all work together to improve the systems from the inside and outside, we don't need to tear down anything, and we don't need to kill a demiurge. We don't need to slay a serpent. We don't need to do any of that shit. We can all just get along, and it's fucking doable. And if people just stop trying to wake each other up and instead show each other, hey, you guys are asleep over there. This is what it's like to be awake. I'll be like, oh, okay, coming. I know. I tried to tell you guys for years, and people thought I was crazy. I asked for help for decades. People said I was whining and being a baby. I tried to manifest. I tried to, stand my ground. I fucking died. I switched genders. I came back to life. I'm reverse aging. My teeth are fucking growing back. You see that? My nose is changing shape every fucking day. Look, it's just one more little click, and then we got. What the fuck? Yep, but mine's going backwards. How old do you think I am? 100? 200? Yeah, I'm 42 too. Look at the variation. And I'm born with a penis and ovaries. And we're both 42. And I use my sexual feminine energy for myself in my own body. I paint, I sing, I create, I watch cartoons, I play video games. Yeah, right. Look at how he's spelling your name. He's a nice dude, but sometimes he doesn't do the right thing for the right reasons. So, what the fuck? I really gotta learn to move my mouth differently. It's so annoying. You know what it feels like? Like there's something there. Like like it makes it really hard to use this part of my mouth because it feels like something here has been pulled and broken. So if I do this, it kind of works better. See that? But letting it go, I'm kind of like, my face feels like it's moving from the inside out, right up here. What is that called? The maxilla? Oh my God. It is such an uncomfortable feeling. Can you not do this to me on live TV, dude? You're a jerk. Do you hear that popping? Fucking hell, Jeebus. Hold on, it's like right in the middle of my spine. It's not you doing it, you nitwit. What makes you think you have any power over me, you dumb nut? Get over yourself, Robert. My body, my soul, my space is close to people like you on the entire planet. The only person allowed near me is God. If you think you're doing shit to me, babe, you're doing it to yourself. So I think it's really funny. Like, don't take credit for Jesus Christ's work, Robert Bruce. God. Mm. Oh my God, did you hear that? Look how red it is. Oh, that's better. I'm officially weirded out. I wonder when he's going to get rid of this. Yeah. You guys want to do anything else? Because I need a distraction mentally. My face feels weird. I feel like it's so funny. He's not had any power over me. Never. Sorry, I offended you, but not really. Taking credit for Jesus Christ. Oh, you'll be great. Holy fire, bitch. Holy fire. Let's see what's on the boob tube. Oh my god, it's me. I'm on the YouTube. What? It's me. How fucking weird. Oh, the King of Swords posted a video. So he's playing the drums again. It's so adorable. Anyway, I think it's time for some microwaved apple fritters. Do you guys want a little recipe of something that you guys can do really easily? It's so fun. Mama lit. About time. I had to put a little bobber in his little playpen. Gently. If you were here, I would have done it more gentle. So, good job. Thanks. Take your frying pan, right? Put an apple in there, some butter, and then pour some flour, or cake mix, any kind of cake mix, even the dollar cake mix. Pour it in there, like after you make a little cake batter, and then put it just in the frying pan. Let it cook, and then flip it like a pancake. And enjoy your apple fritters. It's so good, and it's so easy. Do you want to know anything, Omelet, before I go? I can't believe we're doing this for 2 hours again. Man, that feels a lot better. Oh, you're not keeping me, honey. I'm like super, super fucking bored. I have no idea what to do. You didn't miss anything. Like, I have no problem even going another hour. I can just go get a drink and come back. And I'm just kind of thinking, like, what do I even want to do? I literally have nothing to do other than entertain myself. I'm almost on the last season of, I think I'm on season 3 of Titans. It's pretty cool. I think next I'm going to start House of Dragon and then get into Game of Thrones. I've only seen one season of Game of Thrones. I don't want to watch American Gods. I don't know how to find it. I think it should be on my HBO Max something. Chill day. I hope you guys are having like a really nice day too, because I've had a really, really chill day. Good. Just make sure you're listening to music that isn't putting you down or making you sad. And if you're listening to music to make you sad, learn the wisdom in it. Don't just listen to sad music, you know. If you're gonna be sad, find the treasure in that sadness. Oh, this charcoal is still going. Okay. Yeah, it's super easy. I'm telling you guys, the more we do this, the more we're like making the vibration of the world better. Oh, you're gonna look like a ray of sunshine. I love it. I'm hearing everyone out of needs doing good. I've been really getting into Katy Perry and Dua Lipa. They've been really cool to listen to. Katy Perry cracks me up with her videos, dude. Cracks me the fuck up. I didn't even know, like, I just found her. I only had heard like one or two songs from her years ago, in 2014. And it was, I don't know, two songs about something, Change of the Rhythm and something else were like the only two songs I ever heard of hers. And then she showed up on my YouTube list the other day. And I started going like binge watching all her videos. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like this woman has no, like, do they know what they're saying in their videos? Like, if I decoded those videos for you, you'd be like, what the fuck? She's cool, man. She's cool. Um, yeah, and Fauzia is cool. Man, Nora, you're a baby. I was born in 1980. 1980, dude. Man, like if you want to learn how to sing, listen to Assyrian, Persian, like Middle Eastern singers. We're born with something different in the way we sing. It's really interesting. 71. You must have read, like, the 80s must have been amazing for you. I loved the 80s, and I was like, I didn't really get to experience it as a teenager because I was growing up. Like, I was 10 before the 80s were over. So I guess I'm more of a 90s, something around a Generation X or some shit. I would have liked to have been born in the 70s, so I could have been, a teenager in the 80s. I loved the 80s, man. I fucking loved it. All the Lisa Frank and like all the Care Bears and Thundercats and X-Men and all that stuff. Fauzia is amazing, dude. Like the way she sings, practice singing to her stuff, and you'll start training your vocal cords in a really different way. And start singing to Sade. And then the music without lyrics. Like I have Meilan, Meilan playing. If you kind of just harmonize with her music while you're trying to train your voice, it helps. Remember years ago, I told you I blew out my vocal cords being with Corey in the house because he was driving me mad and insane, literally. And this is how I've been healing my voice, like these singers. Oh my God, it was the best, man. Best. Like spending all those years in Iran and then Germany and then coming to Chicago with all that, like, all that behind me and then being 16 in 1996. Dude, I had fun. Lebanon, I haven't been there, but I've always met really cool people from there. Their food and everything is so fucking good. I've been to Turkey and oh my God, I would go back to Turkey in a heartbeat. I've been seeing videos of places in Iran where I was born. I was only 3 before we left. That place is gorgeous, fucking gorgeous. And like what happened in the 80s with that war over there, man, ruined a lot of stuff, like a lot. But now it's just like it's getting back up there to where it's getting better. So I've been looking at those videos. And I'm like, man, I was born there. Desert sands and the tropicals and those huge ass tropical trees and coconuts and pomegranates and persimmon and dates and hummus and roses everywhere. Like the entire Middle East and Iran is so Venusian. If you guys would just rebuild it, you have no idea. They're some of the best people I've ever met. Like you want heaven on earth? Go to Iran, go to Tehran, and just ask somebody for directions. Ask somebody what to eat. Hmm. Like my mom in Iran used to have people coming to her house to give her like to design shoes for her or to give her a selection of shoes. 1982, Iran, from Yves Saint Laurent, Charles Jourdan, Christian Dior, and like all these brands that were like really, really, really good back in the 1980s. Hmm. Iran was a fucking epicenter or whatever of like beauty and fashion and food and gardens and the hanging gardens of Babylon. Where do you think they started? Not in Iraq. They were in Iran. Iraq was a part of Iran. Oh, good. They should get their races out of there because that country isn't built for military anything. That entire place, Iran, Iraq, Turkey, like that East area, it's basically what you guys remember in your mythology for the Hanging Gardens, the Venusians, the Stargates, the Sahara wasn't a Sahara, it was a lush tropical rainforest. It was a hanging garden. Like the trees were so high, they had trees hanging off trees. Like it wasn't a barren desert. And then it's right next to an ocean and it has mountains. What did you think it looks like? Why do you think Greece, Italy, and all that stuff right there is so there? And it's so beautiful. But suddenly there's like a sand pit. Something's not right. Yeah, those people there are the most kindest, down to earth, honest people in the world, anywhere I've ever met. And that's not knocking anybody, but I've been a lot of places in the world and I've never received any kind of, not as much as I did when I was in Turkey and the Middle East, of the way people are just family everywhere. Everywhere. Doesn't matter if you're the grocery store clerk, doesn't matter if you're the mailman, doesn't matter if you're a guy pushing a cart of chestnuts down the street, which like that. And they would come down and knock on the door, like, hey, my mom's saying, we got some plums for you. Thank you. And then I'd run out there and like they'd give me candy, all of their stuff, treats and everything. It'll be right, Mom will. People just need to remember what it was like to be homegrown. And I carry those memories with me. So the more you guys are connecting with my vibration, the more those vibrations emit out into the world. It feels wrong, right? Because you guys aren't living right. So find the right way. I can't tell you what it is because it's what feels right to you. I can just show you and be like, these are my memories. This is my life. This is what happened. And then you can be like, is that right or wrong? I can show you examples. I can show you land. I can, if I get enough money, I can buy a whole lot of land and build like a community there and like broadcast it on the fucking World Wide Web and be like, this is what life is supposed to be like. Is this better or not? While still being part of a grid and societal structure. You can have your homestead, you can have family in the middle of downtown Chicago. Doesn't matter. Yep, there you go, Goddess Nora. It's so simple. You wake up, you're alive, thank you. Go about your day. Live your life. Be nice. If you're not being nice, stop, reevaluate, be nice. Don't perpetuate the not niceness and then make excuses for the not niceness. Just rethink the not niceness. There was. In 2016, I was killed, bro. June 6th, 2016. Some of you guys know, some of you don't. They did a massive satanic ritual to where my partner was possessed by a fucking demon. And he beat, and I beat, and it was violence, and it was horribleness, and I was killed in front of a fireplace. And I'm back to life again because fuck you. That's why. Fuck you. I get to live. So it was in 2016. 2012, I had my ayahuasca ceremony and I saw the timelines being tampered with and stuff. And in 2016, there was that ritual on 6/6/16. And then there was another one on 6/16/16. And then they've been doing worldwide dark magic rituals since then on certain astrological periods to get the collective to be feeling fear and confusion and doubt so that they don't treat each other like family. And instead, they try to figure out what's wrong. And while they're trying to figure out what's wrong, they're being harvested for energy and resources. It's really fucked up, but it's really simple when you look at it in a way where it's like, how much fucked up shit can these people do? And then you think like them and you think real petty like them, as petty as you can. And you're like, no. And then you're like, oh, wait, yeah. People with a petty mind like that would do things and they would think it's genius. Don't fall for it. Do the right thing. They're doing dark magic. Do white magic. Do neutral magic. They're being energy harvesters. Pull your energy back. It belongs to you. They can't take it from you. They're copying and emulating you. Call the bitches out. Put them in their place. They're messing with you. They're bullying you. Call them out. It's the internet. You have freedom of speech. But if it's your governments, your medical things, your whatever, and conspiracy theories, don't fucking listen to any of it because they're hooking you into realities you shouldn't be in. Mm-hmm. Because they killed me again in 2012. Look over my channel, honey. I've been the incarnation of the divine feminine, Gaia herself. I'm an actual incarnation of Gaia, you guys. Like, hello. My name in my last life was Magdalena. Hello. Like, and they've been doing this to me over and over and over, even attacking me physically with directed energy weapons so that I don't resemble myself, so that nobody can take me. They've tried to accuse me of being this or that, and every time I've posted a video and I've said this is what's happening to me. So you can look back on this body of work to recognize exactly. Hi, I'm Gaia, Venus, Inanna. Hi. And they didn't want me here. Because if I'm here, you guys get the vibration of the world mother walking the earth with you. Whether I'm in your life or not, that vibration goes everywhere, and then you guys feel at home on planet Earth. And you start emulating me and my peaceful habits, whether you realize it or not. You start living like you're in a garden. If you're doing that, you can't be living in fear. If I'm in the political scene or queen somewhere, and I build a city that's or a utopia or an island that's like Themyscira or whatever, right? Then how is that going to look in the United Nations political scene? Nice, Quickie. I've been playing hide and seek long enough, don't you think? So Mr. JC has been adjusting my face, my body, and apparently we still got some work to do. So we want you guys to see while it's all happening, because apparently you guys have been left without actual physical evidence of God and Gaia for a long time. And these people who are supposed to help you, they've been ruling you instead of helping you guys. So, you know how they said Gaia sent out an SOS? I sent out an SOS a long time ago, which is why timelines and the alien ship crashes and everything else happened right around the time when Frida Khalo died, or was going through a bunch of really fucked up shit. Put the pieces together. Since I've been here in 1980, which means in 1979 and 1978, things were starting to get real weird for you guys down here. And then in 1976, things might have been a little weird because I was supposed to be here, but I was aborted repeatedly. And by the time I got here in the 80s, you guys started Generation X. And since then, things have been going up, but these guys have been yanking it back down. And every time I get close to being myself fully, they're like knocking something else out, growing something on me, shrinking something, distorting something in my neighborhood or field, traumatizing me in some way. And years ago, I asked God, I'm like, what do you want me to do with this? And then I met that lady at Dunkin' Donuts, and she was like, why don't you make a YouTube channel? And every day, I've only ever made a video when Jesus Christ himself and Mother Mary are like, you gotta do this one. Okay. And then the human me goes, boop, and then I channel in all of that energy, and it pops my body back in its place slowly in front of you, so that you guys can slowly start recognizing it's fucking Gaia, dude. It's Zoe, baby Zoe. Hi, it's baby Sophia. So things are gonna get better, but before they get better, these people, before they keep getting better, these people are constantly trying to get rid of me. They're trying to keep me not in front of your eyes. They're trying to not have you know me. You know, and the shadow bands. There's supposed two people, but there's more than two people. You know, the 400 subscribers, 407 subscribers in 6 years. How hard they're fucking trying. All the smear campaigns, all the shit talk, all the stalking, the cyber stalking, the fucking Illuminati, the Brotherhood of the Phoenix, the Sisterhood of the Rose, the Order of Melchizedek, all these people stalking me. Why? Because it's me. Hi, I'm the new seed. Technically, I'm also Yahweh's sister. Sorry. Like, genetically, you want to follow it all the way back? If I'm Sophia's daughter or Sophia's emanation in that aeonic sense, I'm technically Yahweh's sister. Because Yahweh is technically Yaldabaoth, Sophia's son. Mask taken off, bro. What do you think the planets are? Archons. Rulers. Hello. Some of them are not nice. Some of them are. Venus is nice. Gaia is nice. Jupiter is nice. The sun, Shimsha, Sol, is nice. Luna was supposed to be under the control of Sin, part of my family bloodline. My last name is Arsinoe. Arsenos. I am the fifth incarnation of Arsinoe. Thank you, Mama. I'm literally the next incarnation of Celeste Arsinoe, Cleopatra's sister. Cleopatra took the kingdom I was supposed to have because she butted in line when we were being born. And God was like, just let her. I got something else in store for you. The moon was supposed to be an entire planetoid with a lush garden because me and Oshun went up there because these bitches were being mean to us back then. Remember the story of Tiamat being raped and split apart? They actually raped and split her apart. Hence why the world now has countries and governments ruled by different rulers who are working with emissaries of different planets. So you're like, oh, there's all these different cultures on Earth. Yeah, they're people that are on different planets. And the Venusians were in Iran. That's why you had the hanging gardens. That's why the entire plant life there was obliterated with an ancient nuclear weapon, turning it into a desert. That's why Pluto is supposed to be with Persephone, which is Gaia. They're supposed to be together, but Pluto was separated from Gaia, Tiamat, and thrown into the other side of the solar system. Uranus broke Gaia by literally planetarily going smashing her. That's why we made and put the moon up there so that it would keep the waters in balance. The waters are a gift from Oshun, hence why Oshun sounds like ocean. It's a band-aid on the material surface of the body of Gaia, who is cocooned inside the earth like a celestial in the movie Marvel's The Eternals. They were like, oh, the celestial Tiamat. I'm the little baby version walking the earth, making sure you guys are okay. Inside the earth, in the crystal heart of Gaia, there's me, Big Mama Gaia, and the crone Gaia, Hecate. I'm the maiden. I was supposed to be the mother figure, Gaia, but they kept killing me over and over and over. So God's like, you know what? Back to maiden we go. Okay, I think you guys called us Anunnaki or Elohim, but I'm not really associated with any of them. I'm the one they threw away and tried to control because I was the naive one that believed them, that they were all allies. But they weren't all allies. And so there's a branch called the Renegades of Light. That branch of renegades, the misfits, space pirates, the guardians of the galaxy, were the ones who did not want to control the solar system through fear. They wanted to free Gaia, put Gaia back in her own solar system, to where all the broken pieces of Gaia, Pluto, Mercury, Mars, these pieces of Gaia back together. And then to have Gaia have planets around her, like Luna, and then there were some other moons too that Gaia was supposed to have. Normally, what was supposed to happen was Gaia was supposed to be with the sun, the moon, Luna, and then it was supposed to have three other asteroids around it, like planetoids, to where they kept everything in balance. The four horsemen of the apocalypse. That was not allowed to happen because when the suns were changing, Gaia was supposed to be the next sun, age of the fifth sun, or whatever. But they desecrated Tiamat. They killed her husband, my husband, which is why I went to the underworld to find him, which is why you have the story of Inanna. When I came down here to find him, the sister is like, "Oh, I want what's yours too. Stay here and you die. How dare you bend and me ignore me for all these centuries? Now you get to die and be hung upside down." Cool. I knew that would happen. Help is on the way. Whoops to you. So fast forward all these fucking millennia. Jesus shows up. Jesus shows up through a line of priestesses who were incarnates of Gaia walking the earth. You guys were like, "Oh, Gaia left the earth. The goddess is gone." She wasn't gone. She was with Venus. She was resting. I've been on a different fucking reality plane because this fucking reality was busy trying to kill me repeatedly. So I went off. Jesus shows up through those bloodlines of the priestesses of that order. And then I'm like back in that family trio. So there's Jesus, Thomas, Mary, and then there was Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, but I can't tell which one was where. I don't, it's so fuzzy. And then he did that thing where he bought all the souls, he got the contract, he did the thing to free everybody. Everybody was free of all the stuff he freed them of. He leaves, they go right back to doing it again. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to Paris, I'm going to France, I'm just going to chill the fuck out. Children were taken, blah, blah, blah happened, all that other crap. And then after that lifetime, I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving. But no, I got put back through Egypt, had to continue the bloodline, had to keep giving birth, had to keep creating children, had to keep moving, being reincarnated as my own child, as my own daughter, as my own son, over and over and over and over and over until we get to the early and late 1800s, to where you guys were finding the gold everywhere, which was a global metaphor for finding the star that was dying, because gold is forged in the heart of a dying star. By then, Gaia was supposed to be a star, but had given up because it was just like, I can't do this shit no more. Too much murder, too much rape, too much lying, too much stealing on the surface of everywhere and in the hearts of it. So I went SOS, Jupiter, and Jupiter went boop, 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 boop. Sent it with Saturn, Saturn sent it through Venus, Venus sent it through Mercury, Mercury went through the Sun, sent it to the Sun, went to the other side, got to the great central sun, the originator, the message came back, and the entire universe has been going, holy shit, Gaia. Yep, told you we needed help down here. So now that the goddess is back on Earth, slowly getting back into physical form, have you noticed how the world seems to be shaking? There's a new rhythm, there's a new melody, there's new plants, there's new flowers, there's new butterfly colors. There's more hermaphrodites. There's people changing genders to female. There's men acting like fucking men finally. We're starting to. People are really trying to make everybody afraid of everything. Who did you think was going to be the new queen of the earth? It's Gaia. Like, you guys have been living without a queen for how many centuries? But not a queen of a country. Like a creatrix of the world, an emanation of the planet itself, walking the planet and like keeping things chill. Calm your tits, everybody. There's no need for any of this bullshit. You guys are literally all on the surface of a conscious planet, and you've made weapons of destruction with her material stuff. It's only a matter of time before she turns all that material stuff you guys used into weapons back into base metals, right? So don't worry about it. Whatever they're telling you to be worried about, don't. Just stay close to Gaia. It's real easy. They tell you to leave the planet. Nope. They tell you, oh, we're going to help you with all these things. Just take this, eat this. Nope. I'd rather go lick a tree. I'd rather go sleep under a tree. I'd rather go make an igloo. Or it is gross because it's how people have been living in the dark. So you guys got to see how you've been living in the dark. Everybody. And some people have like really cool lives and they're like, this is easy. Other people have like bugs in their house or they have like, garbage bags that are left in the house, being metaphorical. So when the lights turn on in their house is a lot dirtier. And look at how the countries have been ruled, how much war and bloodshed has happened. And it was all pointless. Pointless. So now people are like, oh shit, how do we recover from that? I can't recover from that. So what happens? They die and come back as a new person in a new body that doesn't carry all that pain. And then they go through past life regressions, they go through traumas, triggers, whatever to deal with it. But it's all stuff they need to deal with now. Otherwise, it becomes past life issues in the next life. So, me being here from the other Kali Yugas and the other universe that fell apart, it kind of throws something into the matrix, the construct that it's like a thing in the algorithm that can't be. It's a deviation that cannot be accounted for because it's too many cycles ahead that God brought me back from over here. I've already seen 2 Kali Yugas end, and at the third of the next Kali Yuga, that's when whoop, and I came back here. So I already know how this is going to go. And I'm telling you, what I tell you, if you're listening, can bring all that technology, all that medicine, all that healing, all that harmony, unity, utopia, heaven on earth, all of the golden age of 3 future fucking cycles of evolution right here, today. And all I need is financial resources and like lots of land and a construction crew. And I can show you instead of telling you. But if I'm going to tell you, then I'm going to tell you so you can do it too, and we can plant all these seeds all over the world. You want a utopia? I know how to get it. You want heaven on earth? I know how to do it. You want like gardens and hanging gardens and beauty and passion while having order, war, and structure and strategy and peace? I can do it. Venus is also the goddess of love and war, beauty and money. Isn't that what your world's run on? Don't you want me to help instead of trying to get rid of me? I mean, just think what I could fucking do in this world if I had built like Elon Musk money. Just fucking think about it, man. Like how fucking ridiculous would it be? Oh, what is she doing this time? Creating floating islands in the air with anti-gravity, with bridges connected to them. Want to live there? Why can't I build an anti-gravity island? You have hoverboards, don't you? Then I can make it a hoverboard so fucking strong it carries a city on its back. All I need is the money. I've already seen it done. I can help you write the blueprints. You see why they've been trying to get rid of me all this time? I make their entire system obsolete. Sorry. And remember, whatever you guys are seeing outside of yourselves, in the way where you have a negative response to it, remember there's something inside of you too, like in us too. There's a lot of stuff when I go outside and I'm like, oh, this is so gross out there, and there's like garbage on the street. But then I come back inside and I'm like, oh, I forgot to take the garbage out. Oh, there's like, I left clothes, like laundry in the basket. But I go outside and I'm like, oh, it's so dirty. Why didn't anybody clean this? I come inside and I'm doing the same shit inside without noticing I'm doing it. Instead of being hard on yourself, just kind of what's gross in your life too. In my life, what's gross? Um, a lot. I'm shapeshifting in slow motion, 24/7. Everything's gross feeling. Please send help. Oh my god. There's something different to hear. I'm like in a tranced out zone, man. Let's listen to that because I can't listen to a lot of this other stuff because it keeps getting copyright fucking strikes. Like, why am I going to get a copyright strike? It's already on fucking YouTube. God damn it. What is this? What am I looking at? Fuel required to leave an exoplanet. What the fuck? Wow. I think I'm off to chill too, Mama Lit. I'm like bored and I just want to hug you guys and I can stay here and talk to you guys for hours. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give you the whole YouTube spiel because apparently the emperor figure that's been stalking me thinks I can't be professional. Welcome, new subscribers, and thank you for. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry. Nope. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for smacking that button. And being awesome people. But thanking you with a customer service voice. I will never conform. I'm nature. If I conform, it's bad for you. So you don't want me to conform. Honey bunch. Oh, my Amazon list. I fixed it. If you guys send me anything off of it, please send me an email and let me know you're sending something or that something is being sent so I can keep an eye on the mail. Um, Venmo works, PayPal works. I haven't used Cash App in a long time. I don't have it. Uh, Email is the real Star Kindler. It's in the description box. My Instagram is in the description box. There's only one. And my email, there's only one. I only have one YouTube account. And for fuck's sake, if someone is pretending to be the Star Kindler, report them to the police. If someone's messaging you on your phone, report them to the fucking police. Oh my God, Mama Lit, you're hired. You're fucking hired. We have a fucking moderator. Where's Nora? Nora, God damn it. I almost put you in a timeout. Rebecca! Rebecca! You three are my hoes. I bet you. And I mean that lovingly. Keep an eye on the chat room. We're apparently getting way more popular here. So I'm tired of like going cross-eyed, looking back and forth, trying to read shit from a distance. People are weird. You guys deal with it. But if someone should talk in chat, let me see what it is because I might want to like should talk my Mac. But don't let them fight in the chat room with each other. Like that's the only thing. Other than that, yeah, I'm supposed to be delegating shit, so bear with me. I'm still getting used to having another body. Okay, um, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. I will be back tomorrow, probably really, really high off my ass. I don't know what gender I'll be tomorrow. We'll see if I feel like shaving or not. 'Cause I only have a beauty mark here now and here. I swear to God, if I could show up one of these days looking like I'm Russian or something, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. You know those like mail order brides who are like super gorgeous? I'm like, please, please throw something at me if I ever look like a snooty Barbie doll. And be like, bitch, remember when you looked real fucked up? And then be like, yeah, bitch, I remember. Okay, let's go. We got moderators. I told you guys the truth again. Who I am, energy work. We worked on the three chakras. I told you about Frida Khalo. We did the remote viewing thing for those people, and I'm certain they noticed it because I did it in a very cool way. So I hope you got what you needed for your case. And I showed you guys Jesus Christ is with me, taking care of me. And you guys that are doing dark magic shit really have literally no power at all over my life. Can you tell? Stop wasting your time with dark magic and candles. Because literally, I'm still here. And I'm going to be here for eternity. You're literally on my body, on the earth, the heart. Okay? Now, remember, you've been watching a video that has had a group of spiritual and extraterrestrial and interdimensional beings doing a lot of energy work on the collective with grace and beauty. Okay? So go drink water, relax, stretch, eat something, do something nice for someone, smack that like button, and share these fucking videos. Okay? There's some videos I have that are like affirmations, there's some other stuff. Like if you share this video or the more recent ones, um, you'll follow your intuition. Share them. Do not let these archonic, infested motherfuckers who are corrupting structures of society to let you guys be a part of this channel being shadowing. Okay? Plaster it. Think about the word Star Kindler for 16 seconds a day. Think about my face being like magnetically repelling bullshit. Think about your auric field being like a rubber shield that bounces off delusions and chaos and confusion. Let it go. If you're smoking, smoke to ground yourself. Don't smoke tobacco that has a bunch of shit in it. Instead, get tobacco that has ingredients. Tobacco and water, the way it's supposed to be. Okay? And then go listen to Melon. I'm going to show you the song right now. And I'm going to show you a Arcturian healing resonance channel. So pause the video, and I'm going to show you three channels actually that you should really go and look at because they're really good people. Okay, this is one of them. Can you see this? There you go. Okay, these two are good people. Their healing music is amazingly efficient. Put it on, dance to it. Arcturian sound healing, sound and energy healing. They have videos that are called scalar field videos. Throughout the day, click on them. I would recommend you start with this one. Scalar energy field to banish negative energies and bring in positive energy. Leave it running. Put it on loop. Right click, loop, let it play. Find a Reiki video. Alchemista is fucking good. Okay? Fountain of Youth. Doesn't matter how old you are, no matter what it is. She has other videos. Click them. Support her. She's fucking amazing. She's fucking amazing. Go support her. Those three. You guys want a card reader that's good. Ancient Mysteries Investigation is really, really like fucking on point, dude. Um, San Tarot will help you really look deep inside yourself too. The Rare Gazelle, she's she works with Isis a lot. She's like a highly priestess kind of sister in the spirit world, whether she realizes it or not. She's like family. And I think she's gonna figure it out. There's like she has already. Who else? There's another one that's good. I don't remember her channel. I was just introduced to her channel a few days ago. Her name is Anya something. Where is she? Um, Anya, Anya's Tarot and the Law of Time. Check her out. She like gets right to the point. I think she has a lot of Scorpio in her chart. And Ancient Mysteries Investigations, he has Scorpio, like Sun Scorpio. In Vedic, I'm Scorpio Sun. Tropical, I'm a Sagittarius Sun. D9, I'm a Virgo Sun. My North Node is Virgo. And then in the D9, I also have Leo and Aries. So my Moon, Sun, and Rising are Leo, Virgo, Aries. Don't fuck with me. My birth chart is Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces. But if you tropicalize it, or Vedic, it's Scorpio, Pisces, Ascendant, Gemini, Moon. Don't fuck with me. If I do another chart that's actually the don't fuck with me chart, it goes into Aquarius, and Capricorn, and Scorpio. Really don't fuck with me. Just don't. So, and don't fuck with people I consider toxic that way. Like my Amazon. Got it? I will get you if you fuck with my family or tribe. I've been to Africa. I've even Creator Connections. He's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to him. You can pretty much guarantee whenever he does something stupid, I will fly out there and ask him. Like, he's like, don't look at me that way. I'm like, I'm looking at you that way. So, I'm the mom. Fucking deal with it. 6 is a good ones, okay? If you guys have resonance with certain people and you want to know for sure or for not what I pick up on it, cool, ask me. But otherwise, if I ever get angry at somebody, or even remotely angry, and I notice the bullshit they do, there's 2 reasons. One, energy transmutation lesson through initiation. 2, they're actually fucked up people and I was right. So the ones I mentioned now, they're good. Like, they've been verified good. Other ones that I haven't mentioned yet, another one who's good, who has a really psychological way of looking at energy healing, Dorothy Rowe, DOROTHYROWE, and Pure Soul Alchemy. Her name is Gabriella. Listen to a few of her videos. Damn it, my jaw's moving again. Listen to a few of her videos. She'll help you do shadow work in a really good way. A really, really, really good way. Alright? I hope that helps you. Thank you for anything you guys said. Thank you for and I'm doing all the like button stuff. And I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so fucking proud of you guys. Like you guys are getting, your vibration up to a point where you're finding out. And I'm proud of myself for getting myself out of that fucking mess. Man, you have no idea what they did to me. Some of you do. I don't. I went through it. I don't know what I went through. You know what I mean? Because you went through it. I can talk to you guys for hours. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go. I love you.